Good evening, ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, and welcome to the next spooky reaction on this Minty Reacts, as we watch another episode of Goosebumps. This time we're watching the two-part episode of Attack of the Mutant, Part 1 and 2, as implied by it being a two-parter. And as I mentioned last week, and as I mentioned in the community post at the beginning of the month, all this month on Tuesdays, I'll be reacting to Goosebumps, one of my favorite things to watch during the spookiest of seasons of October. I just like Goosebumps. They're campy, they're fun, little spooky, little creepy sometimes, and sometimes can be genuinely kind of good, like last week's episode of Werewolf of Fever Swamp. It was a pretty good episode, I will say, pretty good. But we got Attack of the Mutant this time. This one's one of the superhero ones. I guess R.L. Stein's like, hey, you know what's creepy? Comic books. Sure, let's go with it. But either way, let's get right into it, shall we? So, in 3, 2, 1, prepare to be scared, everyone.
Retire permanently.
Comic books, am I right?
Another victory over evil for the League of Good Guys.
That is Adam West. We have a special guest, Adam West, in this episode. May he rest in peace.
Death grip. Oh dear.
Well, that's not
Just
good.
let me finish it, okay? Well,
Look at this Clark Kent looking guy over here.
All your homework is finished. Is all his homework finished?
hello, dear.
Is all your homework finished?
Not all of it.
They clearly were going for a vibe with his dad.
Time buried in a comic book.
But Dad, I don't just read them. I collect them. See, like...
Oh, he's a collector too. Okay.
Unhealthy. You don't pay attention to anything else. He doesn't pay attention to anything
Oh,
else.
Skipper,
I mean, neither do you, father, as well. You clearly don't either.
I tell you, those things are gonna ruin that kid.
Oh, hush. It's only a comic book.
At least this is twice now this man has rejected a kiss from his wife. Twice. Clark Kent would never. Okay, clearly the comic book is haunted. Clearly it is haunted.
Which one is he again? Oh, man, Wilson, I don't believe you. Come on. The Masked Mutant is the most evil comic book villain there is.
Sure he is. Sure he is.
Well, if you hold it like this, it looks like a duck. It does? Did this morning.
What?
What the big deal about comic books is. Well, I don't get you and your rocks.
Okay, this is clearly a very interesting friendship that they have.
What for? I don't know. Okay.
I never understood the whole trading your lunch thing. I've never understood that. I never did it either, because I packed my lunch specifically to, eat it.
I don't know, it just feels like someone's watching me.
I mean, at a school, that's not a good thing. You should tell someone immediately. Go tell an adult that there's probably a creepy figure watching the kids. They should probably be arrested.
Hey, do you go to Franklin?
Huh? Who? Me?
I wasn't talking to the empty seat.
Alright, Alexis girl.
Name's Libby.
I'm Skipper.
Do you collect comic books?
Yeah.
So do I.
Wow. Amazing.
Right. High school Harry with those stupid little tic-tac-toe check marks all over his temples. And that guy Beanhead.
What?
So nauseating.
Oh, God.
I mean, look at this artwork. It's way better than the high school Harry comics. There's no contest.
Sure, dude, sure.
Look at that dumb.
It's not dumb, Libby. Because that was the end of his career.
These are
He has
exact,
to
like,
battle the
nerd
mutant for the fate of the
conversations that
planet.
I have
What's so
had.
dumb about that?
That's a lie. No, I haven't. I usually like many things, so I don't disrespect people who like other things. Well, Libby seems cool and definitely not like a red herring character. Are you gonna go back to the place you were supposed to go, kid? Because right now you just stopped under a bridge. It's just kind of there. It's legitimately just kind of there. Like, wow, that really? It's not even like hidden or anything. It's just in the middle of the road.
Wow.
Okay, don't you have an orthodontist appointment to go to? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Mutant's costume's not that bad for the 90s and for Goosebumps the TV series. It's not that bad.
Who draws the masked mutant? Who's the artist? Wilson, it's Ernie Atwater. Come on, everybody knows that.
I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me, though.
He thinks, what a great building. It'd be perfect. The secret headquarters of the masked mutant. So he copied it for the comic book.
I mean, that probably is a legitimately good explanation for it. However, you both have lived in this town, I'm assuming, for most of your lives, and you've never seen the building before. So therefore, it's just kind of there.
You should probably go home. Skipper's got to get to his homework. Ooh.
You need two hands.
Oh.
Alright, so this kid's, like, secretly strong. Because he's always carrying a bunch of rocks. This kid's going to get jacked in the future. In control and on a roll. What a really bad line.
Algebra? You weren't reading a comic book?
No.
Yeah. Oh, Skipper, I can't.
Wow. So gullible, this man. So gullible.
Well, good night.
Oh, yeah, you got to get to sleep because you got that early follow-up appointment with your orthodontist tomorrow morning. Got to be on the bus by 6:30.
Even early.
That's a really early appointment. Wow. That is a very early appointment.
With algebra?
Me? Golly, no. No.
Okay.
I mean, it's algebra. It's not that difficult. Like, it's not that hard compared to other things. Alright, so they have a very strenuous, tense relationship. Distant, I guess the best way to put it. It's a distant relationship. Clearly the dad doesn't know how to actually to talk to his son.
It looked like this.
No wonder you're seeing things. This stuff will rot your mind.
Okay, R.L. Stine clearly had an anti-comic book message in this episode, which is the weirdest message to have, but that's R.L. Stine for you.
Well, it's a special edition.
Never done that before.
Damn, just pop this thing out of the bag and board. I thought he was a collector.
Can't be. It's not possible.
Whatever is in that comic book, Skipper.
But I saw this building myself, and then the next day it was gone. And now this. What if there really is an invisibility curtain?
Oh, this episode's goofy. This is one of those goofy Goosebumps episodes.
Know what it is.
You know, we got jacked friend over here just constantly carrying his rocks. His name also Will, I think. I think his name was also Will. We've got 2 episodes in a row where the kid's named Will.
Take a look at this.
An invisibility curtain? Now I know why they call you Skipper. When they handed out brains, you got skipped.
Damn! What an insult! What a burn! Amazing.
Okay, let's get this over with. Then when you see that you're nuts, we can have a normal conversation.
Come on.
See, I feel like this episode's also trying to show that Skipper is just very oblivious to the fact that this girl is actually hitting on him, like, as best as she possibly can.
Now what? Let's get out of here, okay?
No way. Come on, let's go in.
Go in, are you crazy?
You've already called him crazy multiple times, so he probably might be.
Wow.
Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Look at this incredibly spacious place. There's just nothing in here at all.
It shined on me when I stepped forward.
Let's get out of here. It's so quiet, it's creepy.
Well, there was a beam.
I gotta point out the fact that Skipper just doesn't ever actually answer questions straight. Also, that is a green screen that they are on right now. Like, they are on a green screen and a half.
I think it's.
Oh my god. They did not have the budget to build this as a set.
Is anybody here?
They could build hallways of it as a set. They could not build the whole thing.
It's weird. It's too weird.
Well, there's only one way to find out the truth, right?
We have to go deeper. We have to find out whose headquarters this is.
You really think a comic book character can come to life? That's sad. That's really sad.
That's real sad, dude. You have a real sad life.
This mutant creep shows up, I'm out of here.
I thought you didn't believe it.
I don't.
Okay, talk.
If this mutant creep shows up, I'm out of here. It's like, you are expecting to get away.
Hey, we're going down.
This is going too fast. Hang on to something.
We're gonna crash! Oh no! R.L. Stein will kill again! Oh no!
So, I pushed up. We should have gone up.
I mean, this is the headquarters of an evil supervillain. He probably switched the controls.
I feel funny. Kinda tingly.
That's called puberty. You're having feelings for this girl who's actually talking to you. That's what's happening here.
The air ran out. We'll suffocate. I can't breathe, Skipper. I can't breathe.
Okay, that's just called anxiety. Like, you're just having an anxiety attack. There's serious
Where are
Goosebumps overacting in this episode. Like, some absolute overacting.
Come on, Skipper. Let's go back up now.
Okay, calm down.
This crew clearly just wanted to hang out with you, dude. Like, okay, I'll be honest. Maybe this is the one time I kind of agree with a, with an R.L. Stein weird message. Like, yeah, you know what? Comic books, not that good. I say as someone who reads comic books and collects them as well. Haha, they were actually just slow.
See anything? Maybe the other elevators don't even come down this far.
Well, I guess it's just time to explore then. You can't do anything else.
There's gotta be a way out of this place.
Probably. There probably will be. Somewhere, somehow in there. There's gotta be an extra exit.
Libby!
How did you lose her? You were standing right next to her. Unless you're actually losing your mind. What the hell? It's just a room with a bunch of colored folders. What? What? Alright, this is definitely one of the weird Goosebumps episodes. For sure. Oh wow. It's a blueprint page for a comic book. It's a rough draft. Oh my god. Those aren't ready to print yet. Kid, you're putting them out of order. Oh no! They're gonna go to print wrong.
This must be where they make the comic books.
You're printing them completely out of order. No! Stop doing this, kid. For you to be a comic book collector, you're the worst.
Why are there pictures of me?
Also, he looks like Bobby Hill in those pictures.
Are you down here?
To be continued.
Please, what?
Yeah.
Please don't threaten you with a cardboard cutout.
Oh, Libby, you scamp. You absolute scamp.
Down a hallway. And I also found another elevator. Now we can get out of here.
Hey, that's good. I better just go get out of there. And they're gone.
Right here. I swear.
Come on, Skipper. Let's go. We've fooled around long enough.
Yeah, actually, just leave. Just leave. Skipper, just leave.
Believe me, there were drawings of me in there.
Right, whatever. Look, this whole thing's too weird for me. I gotta go. See you around.
Hey, at least you're supposed to hang out again, Skipper. Take that as a win, okay? You haven't driven her off yet. That's a big win. Or she doesn't exist. One of the two. We'll figure that out.
No, I'm just not that hungry.
There's a first. Mark it on the calendar.
The weirdest thing happened.
Damn, Dad, you calling him fat? Whoa! Holy shit! Not only can he not talk to his son, he's also calling him fat! Whoa!
That they start living in their fantasies. Now, is that what I have been saying? Oh, what? That's what you've been saying?
damn, he's seeing the world in comic book form.
I feel okay. I'm just, kind of tired.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
Clearly he's not feeling well. He didn't eat any of his 90s-ass dinner of spaghetti, meatballs, and biscuits. Sorry, rolls.
Maybe you're going nuts.
I swear I saw them. They were drawings of me moving through my braces.
Just completely unquestioned. Just like, nah, man, you're going nuts. What a friend.
Oh, invisible rocks. No rocks that look like me. I like that about him. I don't know.
Sure, kid. Sure.
He started seeing things that weren't there. Then he started smelling things. Then they took him away.
Uh-huh. That sounds like he needed help.
Yeah, Dad?
What is the matter with you?
I don't
You sick?
know. No.
Clearly something's wrong. Alright, the creepy factor of this episode is starting to raise a little bit. It's just taken an entire episode to get there.
One of your comic books. That ought to cheer you up. But, you do your homework first, huh?
Hey, you just told him to, slack off the homework a little bit so you can get some sleep. You're not even reading it, kid. You're not even reading it.
That's me.
Yeah, it is.
This is crazy.
Man, if you were actually just like a weekly reader of the Masked Mutant, and you just started seeing this random ass kid pop up, man, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. Like, where's the story at? What's happening here?
This is insane. Mom, Dad.
What are they gonna do about it?
No, Dad, look. I'm in the comic book.
I can't see a thing. Would you get that thing away from me? Can't you see what these onions are doing to my eyes?
I mean, you were cutting them pretty badly.
Oh, well. Oh, honey.
These parents are quite oblivious to everything around them.
Into comic books?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with those things. They can warp your mind.
Just everyone in this series is just anti-comic book. Everyone. It's like, if you don't trust the area, why are you dropping the kid off? Oh, never mind. Because you are the Masked Mutant. That was just an actual person screaming. I think someone just got murdered, like, 2 alleys away. Okay, gotta say, colors, pretty cool at night. Got a very neon look to it. I kinda like it. I vibe with it. Running on that green screen again. It went from being a superhero comic book story to Phantom of the Opera, I guess, with all that laughing and orchestral music playing. Kid, I wouldn't breathe in that smoke. That's probably like poisonous gas or something. I would not breathe that in. Alright, so like, I'm trying to picture the twist of this episode because there's always a twist in a Goosebumps episode, as we already know. There always is. But like, I can't figure out what the twist is.
To help me save the world.
Also, Adam West, let's go! It's actual Adam West in the flesh! Oh no, danger level 75? No! Sorry, this is 100, my
You're the
bad.
galloping gazelle. You're real.
Real tired of waiting.
Real tired of waiting. Damn, Adam West.
Now, untie me. We have to hurry.
I can't believe this.
I'll give you my autograph later. Hurry up, we know I'm... One is supposed to help me fight the evil forces, aren't you?
Sure, yeah, just go with the kid.
Skipper.
Weird name for a superhero.
It's like, this kid is like such a big comic book fan, but yet he has to get to live in a comic book. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on in here. It's like, bro, just follow along.
There.
Thanks, kid. Now,
Again, costumes not that bad in this episode.
An elevator?
No climbing abilities, huh? You know, kid, if you're gonna be a superhero, you gotta start working out.
Wow, 2 fat jokes in this one episode. What the hell were the writers on? Like, I know it's the 90s, but damn!
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, technically 3. What the hell?
It's so overdone.
I mean, I do not disagree, Adam West. It is quite overdone.
Not nearly as impressive as the control room for the League of Good Guys. We have a soft drink machine.
Wow, a soda machine? Let's go. Because it's a trap.
There's a snake in my face.
That line can be interpreted in many different ways. This entire scenario can be interpreted in many different ways. Oh my god. Okay.
Going somewhere.
So, the Masked Mutant, he has shape-shifting powers? Is that what he can do?
I'm out of here.
Wait, where are you going?
He's right. I'm too old for this superhero stuff. You're on your own.
Just retiring? Bro, he's just retiring? In the middle of battle? Adam West's like, I ain't getting paid enough for this gig. I'm gonna go home.
Now you.
Look, the Silver Swan!
Whoa! Oh no, not another superhero!
I was across the street. I saw you go into the building. Wow.
Alright, so Libby's the Masked Mutant, right? Like, she's also either just a projection or is also the Masked Mutant, right? Like, that's the twist that's gonna happen, right?
There never was.
Okay, I called the twist literally as it was happening. Fun times.
Very bad to you, Skipper.
So basically, what this episode is saying is, it was too good to be true that a girl was actually talking to this guy.
I knew you were perfect. You said you knew everything about me.
So he wants a sidekick. He wants you to be his sidekick. Alright, and the Masked Mutant can just teleport as well? I'm trying to figure out this man's powers, and it's too many.
You're just a character in a comic book, but I'm real. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy, damn it!
A comic book character, too.
You're a liar.
Yes! I'm a liar! It's one of my better qualities.
What? What is that line supposed to mean?
And when you passed through and scanned your entire body, it turned you into tiny dots of ink.
Oh no! He's become AI! No! This episode is poignant! No! Like, what is this supposed to do? It's gonna crush him with a weird comical hammer?
I'm the Colossal Elastic Boy.
Colossal Elastic Boy? No!
You know, I can't get started on other comic books.
Yeah, just use comic book logic on him. I guess it'll work.
Now, I must destroy you.
No, you can't.
With
I
what?
want to stretch out my elastic
Is that just a giant hammer?
end, but I won't break. There's only one way you can destroy Elastic Boy.
What's that?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him your secret weakness.
Destroy my elastic body. Oops. Guess I shouldn't have said that.
Too late!
No! Again, for this kid to be like a massive comic book fan, he is a real idiot about how comic books work.
There's one thing you forgot, dudes. You can change into a solid fat. But once you change into a liquid, you're dead.
That's a really dumb thing. Why would he ever turn into a liquid then? Alright, maybe he does know how comic books work. However, the mutant, that was a really dumb move. That was a real bad move. And you're using the comic book as well? No, that just ruined the value.
The most evil supervillain to walk the planet is dead.
And I killed him. I committed murder. I'm the greatest. I killed a man.
Skipper, there's mail for you again.
Oh wow, really? Mail?
If it's a comic book, you can just throw it out, Mom.
I mean, did you cancel your subscription? Because, like, you're just gonna keep getting these things that you cancel them.
I'm not hungry.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, Mom. I feel fine.
I mean, this is now like 5 meals in a row you haven't eaten. So clearly something's wrong, kid.
I don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you someday.
I got rejected by a girl who wasn't real, Mom. You wouldn't understand.
Get in there on the furniture. I'm gonna go watch TV.
He is Ink. He's become the Elastic Boy. He's become a comic book character. Oh, God.
Stretch it!
That's a terrible catchphrase, kid. That's terrible. Ah, well, that's definitely Goosebumps. That was most certainly a Goosebumps episode. I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I had fun with it. And that's the thing about these Goosebumps episodes. You just gotta have fun with them. You just gotta have fun with them. Because you're gonna get episodes like this, where it's like, okay, this one's certainly an episode. They definitely filmed this thing on a camera with actors. Like, this is definitely an episode. R.L. Stine was weird, man. R.L. Stine was weird. The fact that he just sometimes just took shots at other media for no real reason other than he could. Because he's like, yeah, kids like this thing. Let's make it scary, but also make it bad. And it's like, what? Like, not hating on the guy. The dude wrote, like, a lot of books and he printed money with these things. So it's like, you know, no offense to him. He did the thing. He did the thing. But it's just kind of funny the certain plots he went with for things. I know there's like a really hilarious, like, coincidence thing where it's like, there's a podcast I've been listening to every once in a while called Goosebuds, where they're just like reading through the Goosebumps books and they're just like talking about them, kind of making fun of them too. But there's like a whole thing where it's like, it feels like R.L. Stine just didn't know any other pop culture thing outside of what he was writing and like some very weirdly dated stuff. But then there's like one comic book he mentioned the X-Force and it's like, wait, did he actually mean to reference an actual comic book, and even weirder, a fairly deeper cut comic book at that time? Like, did he mean to do that, or was that just a complete mistake? Which is just one of those funny R.L. Stine things, which honestly, it adds character to Goosebumps as character. In terms of this episode, we got Adam West. Adam West was really cool. He was being his Adam West self. May he rest in peace. He was being a nice Adam West there. I don't know who played the Mutant. Let me see who played the Mutant if they actually show it here. Scott Wickware. Scott Wickware. What a name. Scott Wickware. So I don't know who that is, but he did a good job as the Masked Mutant. Like, I'll be straight up honest. That was a good job as the Masked Mutant. That is the cool thing. Like, the costumes in this episode as comic book characters, they were pretty good costumes. I will say there were some pretty decent costumes, and the story of it was fine. The story of the episode was fine. Like the goosebumpiness of it was fine. Of like, oh wow, this kid became a comic book character. That's creepy, and the villain's actually real. Whoa, like that's. It's an interesting enough concept for Goosebumps, but my main issue with it was the main kid. Like, Skipper, not a good main kid. Like, not a good main kid. Like, you can honestly have a tier list of main kids from Goosebumps. Skipper's not one of the good ones. Like, I'll be honest, Grady from last episode, from Werewolf of Fever Swamp, honestly, pretty good main kid. Like, he's a decent one. So, like, you go back and forth between, like, pretty decent main kids and Skipper. And Skipper, not a good main kid. His friend also kind of hilariously weird, where it's like, kid, you collect rocks. You have no room to talk about this kid collecting comic books and being weird. Like, you collect rocks that look like ducks. Funny, I will say, funny. That kid's secretly jacked as well, because he keeps lifting rocks all day. But you have no room to talk, kid. And again, weird R.L. Stine-ism thing here. And I'm not sure if that's how it was in the book either. But if the dad wasn't specifically, like, meant to look like Clark Kent, then that is a really funny coincidence, again, for R.L. Stine. But either way, this was a funny one. It was a goofy one. It wasn't as good as Werewolf of Fever Swamp, for sure. But it was Goosebumps. I had fun with it. I hope you all had fun with it. Let me know down in the comments as well if you had fun with it, and what was some of your thoughts as you watched this episode as well. Let me know those down in the comments as well. And if you like this reaction and want to see more as well, go ahead and leave a like as well, because it definitely helps out in the almighty algorithm of YouTube and helps bump these things up in the spookiest of months as well. If you want to see more from the channel, go ahead and leave a subscription as well. It's completely free and you'll be notified of all the videos I upload, including all of the Goosebumps ones in October and anything else I do in the month as well. And if you want to see more from the channel, right over here is going to be a playlist for something else that might be spooky. It might not be. We don't know. You'll have to wait and find out and see. But it'll be right here. You can watch that too. If you want to see anything else, YouTube's going to recommend something right here for you as well. Until next time, just viewer beware. You're in for a scare on the next Minty Reacts. And until then, stay spooky.